Good afternoon from Beckbury in Shropshire, Richard Solari Farms. Just irrigating a crop of Maris Piper, hoping they're set skin for the 1st of September with this OTEC linear. Applying 15 mil, we'd like to apply 25, but there's 10 mil forecast this Saturday, so we're just going with 15 mil for now.
Been getting on over the last 3 months with the drought, you know, and the irrigation. How are you coping?
Well, a season of changes, Melvin. As you know from the national news, that driest spring and sunniest spring on record. I think that's correct, through April and May. In Shropshire here, effectively no rain. We had 2 or 3 occasions. We might have had a couple of millimetres, but within 3 hours of sunshine and wind, that had gone. So it could really, from the crop's point of view, say April and May, bone dry. And real job to keep up with irrigation. We limited our crop choice only to potatoes. We'd like to have irrigated the whole farm. The cereal crops were suffering greatly.
What about the cereals? Have you been irrigating cereals?
Since once it started raining in June, even when we had the first sort of 15, 16 millimetres, it gave us 2 or 3 days to stop on the potatoes and put some on some very thirsty wheat crops, and the response was amazing. Immediate. Within 3 days, they were looking completely better.
Oh, so that was quite timely then, wasn't it?
Yeah. Would have liked to have done it a month earlier, but the potatoes were more important.
Yes. And do you think you have enough water to carry you through?
Well, we will, thanks to the fact that our system sort of allows us to transfer water from some reservoirs to others. We've got one that was nearly empty. We've got one that was still, we'd hardly started on. So during that wet 10-day spell we've just seen, part of last week's heat wave, we managed to transfer enough water. I think we will. Depends what the weather does, of course. But I think we'll just about have enough to see us through. Yeah. We were lucky, by the way. We had 85. We've had 85 millimetres before this weekend. Another 16. So we're just over 100 mil for June now in old money for 4 inches.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone sharing water at all, or transferring water between farms?
Here in the West Midlands, it's not like it is over in the East. So the answer is no, I don't. I'm not saying that they don't, but I actually don't know of one. I just know of an incident where a neighbouring farmer is not needing his water. And so between the 2 farmers, I mean, if that counts as sharing, that's an informal agreement. I can think of one, yes.
Yes, that I would say counted as sharing. I mean, it's a question of water trading or water sharing, and sharing seems to be a topic.
Yes, this would be more a sharing,
yeah.
Where the neighbour has said, look, I haven't got any irrigatable crops this year, and they've done a deal with one another. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thanks, Richard. Thanks.
Okay. Nice to see you, Melvin.
I'm just